The hum of fluorescent lights fills the sterile hallways of a municipal records office. Birth certificates, meticulously filed, speak of new life, but etched within each one lies a hidden narrative, a narrative of financial speculation woven into the fabric of identity itself. It's whispered among the skeptics and theorists as the story of the shadow treasury and the creator's bill. A world where each child's birth is cataloged not just as a moment of joy, but as an act of commerce. Here's where the story takes a peculiar turn. Imagine the cries of a newborn filling the air. Yet in this story, as the ink dries on a birth certificate, a strawman, a legal fiction, complete with all capital letters, is born alongside the flesh and blood. This, say the theorists, is a corporate shell, unseen but powerful, a vessel through which a nation's debts are calculated, with each of us as unwitting collateral. Behind the sealed doors of financial institutions lies a secret, they claim, a treasury account, shrouded in bureaucracy yet tied to each individual strawman's projected lifetime worth. The contention is alluring and disturbing. Could the monetary value of your entire life be wrapped into a figure found in secret ledgers unknown to you? As this child grows, transforming into adulthood, something else materializes: bills. They arrive relentlessly, yet critics argue that these are paradoxical in nature. Services, electricity, water, protection, they say, should already belong to the people. The very act of signing your name allegedly authorizes companies to draw from these concealed reserves. It's as if, they propose, your signature is the unwitting key turning the lock of treasury vaults, doling out funds attributed to your strawman identity. This idea paints an unsettling portrait of a system where those managing society's resources present themselves as masters while being, in theory, employed by you, the creator. Indeed, the offices filled with paper pushers and desk clerks serve not as sovereigns, but as custodians of an agreed-upon deception, demanding payment for what's ostensibly already yours. The official histories tell of straightforward transactions, services rendered and fees collected. Yet there's a rogue interpretation, a whispered conspiracy painting a fraudulent canvas where the very constructs of finance and identity are questioned. In this chilling narrative, the bills you receive morph into symbols of fraudulent deception, keeping citizens perpetually indebted, while unseen wealth lies dormant, locked behind layers of institutional procedure. Fraud by false representation, they call it. If these hidden ledgers were indeed open for scrutiny, theorists suggest they would reveal a world where every service invoice has been prepaid by the mere fact of your existence. It is a tale not of greed, but of perpetual misrepresentation, where the servant sends invoices to the creator for the use of their own creation. Suddenly, a new line of thought emerges, a realization not considered in the story told by institutions. Most people don't question the contract they are born into. They absorb the bills, paying without understanding. But there's an underlying truth. These contracts are made without the explicit, informed consent of the individuals they bind. Like shadows dancing beneath the windswept curtains, these unnoticed bonds trap individuals in statutory constructs, serving a system that benefits from their ignorance. Yet, imagine a world where the lines penned on paper could not define you without your express approval. A world where you hold the keys to financial and existential autonomy. The paradox is stark. People are bound by contracts they never negotiated, service fees they instinctively pay, unknowing that behind every transaction potentially lies the activation of their very own birth's monetary worth. This narrative beckons a reckoning with the system that's been humming in the background all along, a system that claims to manage what belongs to the people, all through contracts many had no hand in shaping. For some, there's a path to legal emancipation, a key through labyrinthine legislation to reclaim ownership over one's name and the phantom ledger it hides. As we reflect on the scene, a crucial question persists in the calm after the portrayal. What would change if more people sought transparency, questioning not just the systems of finance and government, but of identity itself? What might happen if they demanded to see the accounts allegedly spun from their very names, demanding fair representation and return? In a modern world so habituated to routine, could the revelation of this shadow narrative challenge the seeds of unconscious complacency, urging a collective awakening? As the lights of the records office flicker at day's end, The shadowed ledgers remain unseen, yet loom large, inviting scrutiny, dialogue, and perhaps revolution. The ultimate question persists long after the film stops rolling. How do we confront the forces that claim our name and nature without our knowing? Individuals armed with knowledge begin to question the architecture of power, calling for reform where darkness has long lingered. These questions catalyze a seismic shift in public awareness, where dialogues once whispered behind closed doors now echo through digital hallways, amplifying the call for integrity and accountability. As societies reflect on these exploitations, coalitions form, transcending borders and uniting diverse voices. This new consciousness does not merely gesture toward transformation, it demands it, seeking systems that honor transparency and uphold individual sovereignty. In doing so, it challenges deeply ingrained paradigms, pushing humanity to reclaim narratives long manipulated by an unseen hand. While the answers are neither simple nor immediate, the courage to confront these hidden machinations can lead to profound shifts in understanding and empowerment.